everybody. Welcome to Unit 4 of our Bible study series, Faith, Failings, and Mercy. Today and for this next month, we're going to be looking at the characters of Rebekah and Isaac. So this is the next generation. We talked about Sarah, Hagar, and Ishmael, and Abraham last time. Isaac is kind of the favored son, so he's the next generation that the story follows as it goes through the history of God's people. So we're going to look at some of the stories of these characters. You'll see in these stories that in some ways Isaac makes some of the same mistakes that his father made. You'll see in these stories how Rebekah perhaps follows in her mother-in-law's footsteps by favoring one son over another. And we'll see again, like we have in all of these stories, we'll see again how God does not use perfect people to accomplish God's will. God uses real people with all of their foibles and mistakes and errors, and God brings about good even in the midst of kind of whatever people do, whatever people are doing. So we're going to see some of those stories from the next generation. This is Isaac and Rebekah. Occasionally in these stories, Ishmael is mentioned. Mostly he's mentioned when Isaac's son marries a relative of Ishmael, and then he's mentioned again when Isaac passes away. So we see that Ishmael's not completely out of the picture. He's not completely out of the family. As an adult, he gets mentioned a few times in relation to his brother Isaac, and in relation to Isaac's sons and Esau in particular, who marries one of Ishmael's relatives. So that's where we're at now, and I will look forward to the next few weeks with you. Again, we do the same kind of format, which is that there will be 4 videos posted. The first one's just the intro video, that's today. And then next week I'll post the relevant scripture lessons on Isaac and Rebekah. We're not going to read every mention of them and their life, because that would be a lot of reading, but we'll read the highlights, the big pieces. And then the third week will be a little bit of I guess you could call it a lecture, discussion, some of my thoughts on the scriptures. The fourth week will be discussion questions, and then week 5 we'll have our Zoom gathering where you're invited to participate in discussing whatever you want about this study with me over Zoom on that Sunday evening. So that's the structure for the Bible studies for each one of them. This is the first video. I hope you have some fun learning and thinking about Isaac and Rebekah, this next generation, and seeing how God works in their lives and how that maybe reflects how God also works in our world. So God bless, and I look forward to participating in this study with you for the next few weeks.